Hey, what's good, everybody? This is EJ,
It's your boy Kenny.
And it's Francis.
and this is the Banter 3FC podcast with three friends that love the game and love talking on things football. Want to remind you guys, as always, we are on all social media platforms, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share all of our content, and give us a follow on everything. You can find us everywhere at Banter 3FC. And as always, appreciate the love and support from the loyal fans. Let's get into it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Happy New Year. This is the first episode since 2025.
It's been a
Yep.
minute. It's been a minute.
We've been
Sure
gone for
has.
about a month. We've been gone for about a month, but we are back. We've all went and come back from Nigeria safely. Went back for the holidays to enjoy with our family, our loved ones, and to do a little dirty December. But we're back with the pod, with the guys, back with our fans, and 2026 is off to a very interesting start.
Sure
um,
is.
so because we've been away for so long, I think the last thing that we talked about with the viewers was our table position for when we got back. So what we'll do is we'll start the show off by talking about where we predicted our teams to be after we got back from vacation. Talk about that, talk about where we are. Then we'll give a quick review of the match week 23. And then we will give a preview of match week 24. And then we're going to talk a little Champions League preview and then close it out with our Did Ya See? So, without further ado, let's start with the league position. Who wants to go first?
I'll go. Yes. Chelsea Football Club, otherwise known as to some people CFC London. I believe I predicted at the time, even though we were in a little bit of a slump, I felt as though we were going to be able to find a way to get through the winter, to the December period, and we would be in a third position, I believe is what I said, by the time we came back to our next recording, this recording. Little did I know that my ex-manager at the time, would not be fired. He would part ways. He would leave his post as head coach of Chelsea Football Club because of the conditions and the micromanagement that in later times we did find out was going on behind the scenes of Chelsea Football Club. Um, like I said, I have told them before several times since Maresca has left. Mentally, I am through with this team, and it's not necessarily just the team itself; it's the higher ups. And from here on out, you will be hearing me say a lot. Blueco out because I'm done. I am done with these American owners. I had a lot more vile words I was going to say, but you know what? For the sake of things, I'm going to leave it at that. Blueco out is my statement until the foreseeable future. And that's where we are right now. I believe right now we are actually, because of today's victory, which we'll talk about later, we are now actually in fifth. So, yeah,
Kenny.
good.
Um, yeah, Francis, I also went through a managerial change. My boy Ruben Amorim pretty much fired himself. We played the likes of Leeds and I believe Burnley, and we tied both those games. And I think just emotionally, he just kind of got tired. Granted, we were missing, key players at AFCON, and then Bruno was also hurt. Um, wasn't the end of the world. Everyone knew what was going on, but he pretty much was, kind of did what managers do now when they want out, kind of going that ownership, which we all know is a no-no. So He left. I believe I predicted at that time we were six, and I believe I predicted us to stay exactly as that after Christmas break and some of the January fixtures. And my team has done me better. I don't know how. I don't know how, but we are now fourth in the Premier League as of today. So
You
big
say
ups
you
to them,
predicted
even after
six.
the change. Uh,
You say you
I
predicted
predicted
six
six.
initially. Okay,
Mm,
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
mm.
yeah. So they've done better than my prediction, and yeah, I'm I'm proud of the boys. I'm proud of how they've been playing as of late. So we'll see where we go.
Yeah. So for me, I predict us to be in first place. I think we did just about exactly how I thought we would, but I think there was one game or two games, sorry, that we ended up tying. I thought we would have won out, but we tied against Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, and we just finished. Well, not finished, season still going, but we got through that holiday madness period, still on top with a little bit of space beneath. So good to see where we are, but need to keep things going if we want to win at the end because we all know championships aren't won in January.
Indeed, indeed.
So, all right, let's keep things rolling. Review of match week 23. Francis, you had the first game of the day. Talk to us.
Yes. Continuing on, this was Liam Rosenior's, I believe, fifth game in charge and his second Premier League um, match in charge. Our new manager who came from Strasbourg, who, for the love of God, I don't even understand why he's here, but it is what it is. Um, to be fair, we ended up winning at Selhurst Park, which is not an easy place to play and win. We won 3-1. It really should have been 3-0 still. For the majority of the game, it was kind of comfortable for us. Although in the very, very beginning, Benoit Badiashile, you are an op. Um, Mateta should have scored on that. He literally just gave the ball to him. It was disgusting to watch, but thankfully Mateta fluffed his lines there. Um, Esteval scored the first goal, especially young talent. We know about him. Great goal for him. And then really the second goal, and I asked for. At the end of the first half, I was speaking to you guys, João Pedro. I need more from him. EJ, he did hear me, thankfully. Great second goal by João Pedro, finishing that. And then the third goal, which is controversial, which I did say would be harsh for a penalty to be given, as the referee did indicate it was a accidental handball. But still, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna take it. Enzo puts the penalty away, nice cleanly on the right side, 3-0. Thinking, and on top of that, Wharton got a red card, so which really should have been 3-0 until the very, very, very end, where we gave away an unnecessary goal. But 3-1, we'll take it, and we move on.
Yeah, I don't know. That handball call is the only thing that I'm like in utter. I don't. I sometimes, and I said I'm not trying to talk about the refs this year, but just sometimes I just don't understand what's going on. Even the explanation that the dude tried to give after he gave the penalty, it didn't even make sense. The
At
guy's
all.
hand was literally at his side. Who cares if it was like a little bit backwards? That doesn't mean anything. What else is he supposed to do in that situation?
I mean, defenders could revert back to how it used to be, where you are forcibly putting your hand behind your back to
But
avoid
that's
putting something there.
unnatural. They want to
Yeah,
keep
but
saying natural. That's
I
not a
know,
natural position.
I know, but I mean, what else could you do to fix this? Literally, what else? I can't think
I
of
don't know
anything else
anymore.
really.
just stop making bad calls. Like that's the rev. Just stop making bad calls. But hey, I'm not a ref. Maybe I don't know how hard it is to make the right call. But hey, well, I
But
don't know.
the crazy part is that on the other side, Chalaba has an even more blatant handball to me, and then they don't call that.
Yeah, I didn't
So
see
it
that one
doesn't make
live.
any sense.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
see
I'm
that
sure
one
you
live.
didn't.
Yeah.
he he has his hand out.
Yeah, yeah. When you showed me, it was like cocked like that. Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
had his hand like this.
yeah,
So I don't know.
But it's like so like I know sometimes we talk about we can't expect refs to be consistent from game to game, week to week, because I remember I complained about that Olaina handball situation from last week, and then today's was kind of like similar to that. But it's like, dog, not even in the same game do they be consistent, bro. Like I don't even understand at this point. I don't get it. But
Because
hey,
you said accidental penalty, so it's a handball. So it's Chalaba's deliberate handball, no penalty. Doesn't make any sense.
yeah, they're just calling whatever, but it is what it is. But you guys got the 3 points. Did what you needed to do. Crystal Palace, they look like they're heading to the sunken place.
yeah,
Because
they're
ever
mentally
since they
I
checked
feel
out.
bad for them. Yeah, I
You
feel
can
yeah
bad
tell
for
they're
them.
mentally checked out.
yeah
You
because
lose your
how do you
captain.
go from winning the FA Cup, you lose your best player that basically won the cup for you, then you
Yeah,
lose your captain, don't bring anybody in, like yeah, they're down bad right now. They are
yeah.
down bad.
And Glasner said he's done after
After
this
this
season.
year.
So
Hmm.
Yeah, and I'm sure it's all linked to the fact that Gahey ended up leaving. He was just like, you know what, y'all gonna keep doing this? Yeah, you got it. I'm out of
yeah,
Yeah,
hey man, that's fine. Just bring Adam Morton to us. We'll take care of him.
here.
So can do
And,
whatever they want. They could get relegated if all I care. Just give us Adam Morton.
yeah. But yeah, from one team struggles to the next, let's keep it rolling. Arsenal versus Man U at the Emirates for match week 23. Lord have mercy. I don't even know what I just watched.
I do.
The game, the game.
Francis Cheryl, please.
Okay.
You finished?
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, the game started off. I thought we played well in the first like 15, 20 minutes. I thought it was pretty solid there. And then we ended up scoring. I think it was a 25th or 30th minute, something like that.
Yeah, like 20. Yeah. Hmm.
So then after we scored, I start to think like, okay, maybe we'll get into it a bit more, get more attacks in, get more clear cut chances, et cetera, et cetera. But then after that, we started to play really, really sloppy. There were some chances that we were just giving you guys that, the first couple you guys didn't take advantage of, but that last one that Zubamendi made, we got punished for it. Um, and then that's kind of how the rest of the game went. We just kept on making mistake after mistake, playing really, really sloppy. And then Dorgu scores that. It's a game where like you guys are just scoring bangers, bro, just bangers, and it's just like at that point, I don't know. I don't even really have much to say. Just frustrating loss, frustrating result. Thought we would have at least gotten a point out of it. Um, we still got a 4 point gap. Um, yeah, we just got to move on to next week. Just got to respond. It's crazy. We went through a really good game midweek against Inter Milan. I was really hoping to keep that form going, but it is what it is. Move on to next week, bro. Go ahead.
No, that's not good enough. You had a lot of just it's kind of borderline disrespectful the way you just said, yeah, you guys aren't going to win. It's at the Emirates. You guys aren't going to win. It's going to be 2-1. You guys aren't going to win. So now that you're saying, oh, I thought we could at least get away with the point, I don't want to hear it. Use that same emotion, that same definition that you had that we had no chance. We had no business. It's like we shouldn't have come to London. Just take the 3 points. Use that same energy now after the match. Please, I'll give you the floor yet again. Go ahead, EJ.
I'm not gonna lie. I know you're enjoying this, so just go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Because
You
the
don't want to.
the one thing that I will say, I have this disrespectful thing that you're saying. I literally never talk with disrespect. I literally always have been saying it's not going to be an easy game. It's going to be a tough one. And I think if we win, it's either going to be 1-0 or 2-1. That's what I've always said. I've been very consistent. I never said that we're going to air you guys out. I never
I
said
didn't say that. It was just. I didn't
yeah,
say you
so
were
then
going to
where
air
was
us
the
out. It was
disrespect?
just that you were going to win. The fact that you just thought you guys are going to win, it's at the Emirates here. We're going to win. We're going to take care of business. We
Yeah,
haven't played well in a while. We're going to win.
Yeah,
No, no chance.
if you ask somebody their analysis of what they think is going to happen, this is literally the first game this entire season that we have lost at the Emirates. That's so I'm looking at it from the perspective
Sorry,
of
say that one more time.
God. Yeah, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Woo! Glory, glory, Manchester United. You know, Francis, and then even Fred too. I wish he was here. Right after the City game, we were talking about this Arsenal fixture, and I said we're gonna win this game. There's just some from the very first game of the year where I thought that we should have beat Arsenal. They ended up winning at Old Trafford. I circled this game in my calendar, and I said we're going to come back and we're going to beat you guys at the Emirates. I've been saying it. EJ can test to that. Um, the fashion in which we won, wow. This just shows what you can do when you actually have some firepower and people that know how to put the ball in the back of the net.
Hmm.
Like you said, starting off the game, you guys were controlling the game. Obviously, our tactic was to play on the counter, similar to kind of what we did with against City. But after we conceded, I just saw a shift. I feel like it kind of goes with what I usually say. After we concede is when we actually start playing. So I felt that we started pressing more. We started having more confidence, and you guys are making the mistakes, which gave us a little bit more confidence. And Buemo tied the game up off of a mistake from Zubamendi. Thank you. And then the second half, we started. Then we started controlling the game. I don't even think you guys rarely touched the ball. And then
No,
Patrick
second half
Dorgu.
it was poor. It was really bad in the
Yeah,
second half. Yeah.
because even the commentators were saying like, "What's going on?" Like we were possessing the ball, link up play. Patrick Dorgu's Igbo name translates to "God answers prayers." Is what it means. I This man, I don't know where that came from, but he's been on a run of form that I haven't seen in a long time. He's on fire right now. That was a banger, a golazo. Would you say worldy?
That's a worldie. That's a worldie.
Okay.
That's definitely a world. Francis, if you say anything differently, you're a liar.
Off
No,
the
no,
half,
no. I'm not gonna say it's not worldly for sure. It's a fantastic strike. Just keep the same energy for when somebody from Chelsea hits one. That's all I ask.
whatever.
That's all I ask. But go ahead, carry on, carry on, carry on, carry on.
Yeah, bar down. I couldn't believe what I was watching. Um, yeah, he's on fire. Please start him at left wing with the rest of his career because I don't know. He just looks like a different player. And
Is this
my
the
word,
Saka elevation? Left back to left wing?
it might be. It might be. He looks really, really good and comfortable. Um, and then I just have to say, after that, I knew we had to get another goal because I knew all you guys are gonna do is try to beat people up in the box for corners and throw ins and free kicks. And yeah, we conceded off of one of those corners where it's just ragged play. It's not even you guys couldn't break us down. And it was disgusting to watch, honestly. Um, but you know what? Our spirits didn't go down. Mateus Cunha, super sub. He's a perfect player to bring on because he knows how to dribble and carry the ball and alleviate pressure. Him able to just turn and then what a curler, what a beauty. Past David Raya. Wow. 3-2. And then it was just time to hang on and we're able to do that. That was one of the best games I've seen us play. I just loved how we fought. We didn't give up. We even after conceding, we still came back. So at the Emirates too. Great game, Man United. Question for EJ though. How in the world can you explain when you need him the most, your manager pulls your captain?
He didn't
To
have a
me,
good. Go ahead.
that says a lot.
Go
That
ahead.
says a lot. That and we've said it before. Big games, Odegaard goes missing. So for you to be pulled by your manager, to me that's like because even if you're not having a good game, even today Bruno didn't have the best game. To be honest
But
with
he's
you,
still on the pitch
he
till
gave
90.
yeah he gave up the ball, but you know he's gonna do something, or the faith is there that all right, this is my captain, he's gonna do something. So,
Mhm.
but go ahead. To me, that just says speaks volumes.
Is he worth the
So
captain armband?
what'd you say? Wait, what'd you say,
Is he
Francis?
worth the captain armband?
Lee
Uh,
Dixon mentioned. I don't know if you were listening. Lee Dixon was like, he believes Declan Rice should be the captain.
That's who I was gonna say.
yeah.
That's who I was gonna say.
So where do you want me to start? Because you guys asked two different questions. So where do you want
Go
to
ahead,
start?
start with him.
Me,
Okay, and your question was about
Is
him getting subbed off, right?
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
What does that say?
So for me, since that, what year was it? This is 25, 26, 24, 25, 23, 24. Since the 23, 24 season, that was Odegaard's best season in an Arsenal shirt, right? Since then, I think the following year, which was a 24, 25 season, he had that injury stuff, and I tried to give him grace and all of that. Then there was a drop off. But since then, even this year, the beginning of the year, he was in and out because he was injured and stuff like that. I don't know. His level has dropped off a bit. Um, I don't know. His level's definitely dropped off, but I still think when he's at his best, he can still give us what we need to win games. Um, we just haven't seen it this year, but I do believe when he has a full year of just being healthy and can play, I think that we will be able to see the best of Martin Odegaard. It may not happen this year, but I'm hoping next year. I just want to give him grace because it's hard for me to look at a player that went from being player of the year in conversations for actual Prem player of the year, then he was our player of the year. Like, I can't just look at that and be like, all right, he had a bad, year. All of a sudden, he's terrible. Like, I'm not going to look at him like that. So it's poor right now. We needed him today. He didn't respond. But as you can see, like the thing that Arteta's doing this year more than any other year in the past, we have options. If you're not playing well, you're going to get subbed out and someone's going to come in your place. So if that's what needs to happen, then manager, do that. I don't have an issue with it.
He
I
needs
don't
a
know.
full
Francis,
year
did you?
to
Yeah,
recover
go
from
ahead.
that.
Say again.
You saying that you want to give him a full year to get
I'm
back to
saying I
his
want to
okay.
see a full year of Odegaard where he's healthy because remember at the beginning of the season he was
Yeah,
hurt from like I think it was the third or fourth game of the season all the way
yeah,
up until he came back. He played in one or two games. He got hurt again, missed
yeah.
another month. Like he's been
Okay,
in and out. Like I just want to see Odegaard have a healthy off season, play the full year, and see what we can get from him from that. But
okay.
yeah, that's how I see it. Like I get it. He didn't have a good performance today. That's why he got subbed off, and we got to do that sometimes. So that
Now my
was
yeah,
Kenny's thing.
yeah,
Now your thing.
yes.
Um, that captain conversation, like, there's not only one way to be a captain. There are some people who are they lead by example of like being professional, being on time, being a leader in that sense. And then there's other like emotional leaders, which Declan Rice comes off as more of an emotional leader. Uh, Odegaard is more of a do as you see, follow me kind of leader. You get what I'm saying? Like he's a professional. He does everything by the books, all that stuff. So I'm not really reading into that. I don't really care about that stuff. It's just an armband. If you want to be a leader, be a leader. You don't need an armband to be a leader. I really don't. I don't care about that stuff. And I know that that's the narrative. I remember Tony Adams was talking about that. I think it was either last year or the year before, or something like that. But it's like you have to remember. I don't know how you guys' clubs do it, but at Arsenal, the players vote for who the captain will be. The team voted for Odegaard to be a captain, so that in itself is like if the team is picking you to be a captain, then. So I'm not paying
Shoot,
attention. that stuff.
When's the next vote? Gonna have to
Hey,
do something.
Enjoy,
they
enjoy.
about to have it next
It's
week.
your day. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy.
No, in all seriousness, to me, again, it's the weight of, you could say just armband, but that it speaks volumes. In a game like this, to sub, just like when Holland got subbed against, damn, we just keep doing this to people. Pep subbed Holland, he never takes him off. It's a statement. It's like, bro, you're not playing well. Nah. Like even you can get subbed. That
Yeah,
was a
but
statement Pep
it's not the
Pep was
first
making.
time this year that Arteta has subbed him out.
Yeah, I'm just
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
though,
yeah.
it's like proving my point. The fact that this is happening over and over, it's like, boy.
Yeah, but again, I don't. Me personally, as a fan, I don't care if you're the captain. I don't care if you're the vice captain. I don't care if you're the highest paid player on the pitch. If you are not performing and we need something different, you have to come off. This year, more than any other year, we have the options to do that. So I don't care who it is. You've seen Saka get subbed off. You don't see me. You got to come off. You're not doing anything. Bring Madueke on. Let him see what he could do. Like I'm okay with that. I don't care. And anybody could get subbed. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Respect,
Well,
respect.
Arsenal. Sorry, I just can't respect the looking for corners and stuff like that. It's like, you guys play football, please. Um,
I know
to
that's the
me,
narrative. I know
That
that's the
is
it's not
narrative.
a narrative.
That's so ironic for you to be telling EJ play football. That
What you
is so
mean.
because you know how he's always complaining about teams are just they're roughhousing.
Oh,
They're not
oh,
playing
oh,
football. They're
oh,
not playing
oh.
football. Now you're telling
Yo,
him.
I'm not gonna lie. We are playing football, but you guys know what Arsenal's issue is. We can't beat that low block teams. Like when people sit and defend, we don't play well against that. But I don't see us literally just looking for corners. We're not just looking for corners. We're
Wait,
just not
sorry.
What?
we're just
Did
not
you watch the
breaking
game I watched?
we're just not
You're
breaking
saying
things
we
up.
played low block today?
No, I'm saying when you guys sit back and defend, like there, you didn't do it the whole game. That's not what you guys did the entire game. But there are portions of the game where you guys sat back and defended and played deep. It wasn't the whole game, but there were portions of the game you did that. But when you do that, we have an issue breaking that down. But again, I don't like that narrative of we just look for set pieces. We just played a game midweek where we scored 3 goals from open play. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
But then there is games where you guys do look for it. And this game particularly, that's literally, I'll just like, Lord, let us not give up a corner or a set piece, because that's, you guys are like praying to get that. And
I don't
then yeah, with the low block, we were pressing. We at
You
least
weren't
really
pressing
started playing.
not the whole game. You weren't pressing the whole
We
game.
were pressing for most of the game.
Okay.
Really, Bruno was pressing the center backs. You're even Raya. Francis, am I bugging?
No, 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 no. You're not.
I'm not saying we pressed in. I'm not saying for 90 minutes Bruno was just there running. I'm just saying for most of the game we were pressing. That's why you guys kept making mistakes. But hey, to me, when we really started playing was after the low ball was after Cunha scored, which makes sense. 3-2 lead, even when we had the 2-1 lead. Defended that makes sense. But to me, we weren't just sitting back and playing
Again,
like
I
one of
didn't
them low
I
level
didn't
teams.
say that you just sat back the whole game. I'm saying that there are portions of the game where you sat back and you were compact and you didn't allow us to play through you. That's the point that I'm trying to make. It wasn't the whole
Good
game, but it was a portion of the game.
good strategy.
Yeah, that's Arsenal's weakness. That's you had like, and it's crazy because teams in Europe they don't do it, but when we play in the Prem, we come up against it. So I don't know what it is. We have to find a way to just be able to beat low blocks. But hey, it is what it is. We just gotta respond next week. I think upcoming we got Leeds, so we just have to respond against Leeds and just pick up where we left off. But yeah, let's keep things rolling. Let's give a match week preview Sorry, let's give a preview of match week 24.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we starting? Where are we starting? Where are we starting? I believe that is Arsenal. Oh yeah, Arsenal versus Leeds next week, and that's gonna be at Ellen Road.
Leeds. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be away. So for me, we haven't been doing well in the Prem as of late. We need a response, especially after today's result. So I'm predicting a 3-1 win at Leeds. Because I think Leeds have been. I'm curious to see how they play against us, but I've been seeing them be a bit more open and more attack minded as of late. So we'll see if they do that against us. But if they do, I think we'll be able to punish them.
Leeds is a tricky place to play. I think you guys are going to drop some points here. I think it's going to be 2-2.
Kenny?
I think you guys would take care of business. 2-1 Arsenal.
Yeah. Okay. Up next, Chelsea versus West Ham at
The
the
Bridge.
Bridge.
Yeah.
Talk to us. What do you think?
This should be clear cut 2-0 win. Nothing crazy.
I
It
don't
should
know.
be, but you know.
I don't know what I watched West Ham versus Sunderland this past weekend. I don't know if that was just like a fluke or if West Ham finally figured it out, but I think it'll be a little bit more tricky than that. I'll go 2-2.
Because so for me, I think the reason why West Ham won is because Granit Xhaka didn't play.
Okay.
So for me, I think Chelsea win this game 3-2. Yeah. Okay. Last but not least, Manchester United versus Fulham at Old Trafford. Talk to us.
I hate playing Fulham. It's like them and Bournemouth. I hate playing those teams. Fulham coming off a late winner this past weekend. Harry Wilson's on fire. Alex Iwobi plays well against us. But we should take care of business. We can't beat City and Arsenal and then drop points against Fulham. I will go 3-1 United.
This screams drop off for me. 2 emotional high wins, and then you come and play a team you should be taking care of business. Bogey team, 2-2.
This is at Old Trafford. Yeah, I think it's going to be a dramatic 3-2 win for you guys, I feel like. Because I think because it's at Old Trafford, if this was at Fulham, I think you guys lose 3-2. But because it's at Old Trafford, I think it will be a 3-2 late dramatic win for you guys. So we will definitely see when the time comes next week. But yeah, we'll keep things rolling to the next segment of the show. Kenny, lead us through.
Yeah, Champions League midweek games. I believe Arsenal and Chelsea played, so take it away. I believe you guys played
So bland and dry.
had nothing to do with me.
I don't.
We
Actually,
have
I'm
what
sorry.
they said we have only 40 games we'll play this year, which is
Yeah.
disgusting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's
go
fine.
ahead,
I'll
EJ. I
start.
believe you guys
But
played
yeah,
first.
to set
No,
it up,
who'd play
basically.
first?
Oh, sorry. Go
Chelsea
ahead. I'm
played
sorry.
first.
No. So everybody plays at the same time. This is the final match week 8. So to set it up and everything. So for Chelsea, we right now are 8th. So the top 8 automatically qualify for the round of 16. So we need to win straight up, and we're going away to Napoli. And
Mm.
they, I think, are 25th. So they're like the one spot right outside of qualification for playoffs. So this is going to be a very tricky game. Very tricky game. I'm not going to lie, I'm not all that confident. I'm really not all that confident. Something's just telling me we're going to drop points in this game. I'm going to say we're going to win 2-1. But something just screams that we're going to somehow, this team mentality-wise, is going to mess up defensively, and they're gonna Napoli's gonna pounce on it for us, for them, I should say.
3-2 Napoli. Sorry.
No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, 3-2
S-
Napoli.
Scotty McTominay. I'll I'll go 2-1 Napoli. I think they'll play with some desperation. Oh,
Yeah, because
yeah.
they need to win. They need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, well, okay. Up next,
Arsenal?
yeah, Arsenal versus. Hold on, I want to make sure I pronounce this correctly. Kairat Almaty.
I think
I
sounds
don't.
right.
I don't even know where they are located. I don't know nothing about this
You
club.
guys are home?
Yeah, it's at the Emirates. I think
Yeah.
we win this game 4, maybe 5-0.
Rotation.
Yeah, rotation.
Yeah, you guys are on fire in the Champions League, so it's gonna continue. Wouldn't be surprised. 3-0, 4-0. Maybe they'll score a goal just because you guys might get complacent.
Francis.
Yeah. I think you guys are gonna rotate. 3-0. Very, very kind of easy game for you guys.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's so weird. Like, we play so differently in Europe versus when we play in the Prem. I don't know what it is. I don't know
It's a
what it
different
is.
style of game.
Yeah, but like,
Different style of game. A lot of obviously we know Premier League teams are. I think you could probably say they're the most physical teams at all in Europe. So you have to have a different type of mentality when you play in the Prem compared to Spanish teams, French teams, German teams. Like we know we can typically body them, so they're going to be more technical and stuff like that.
This this team is in last place.
Yeah, you're literally going to walk all over them.
It's first versus 36th.
You probably could put U21s on and still get a result.
yeah, probably. Hey, but yeah, that's what's to come in Champions League. But we won't harp on it too much. It's the last match of this phase of the tournament. So
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll both qualify to go to the next round regardless. So it's just a matter of if you guys are gonna do round of 32 or round of 16 straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, we'll keep things rolling to the last segment of the show. Did y'all see? Kenny, got something for the people?
Yes, I do. I do. AFCON, what a tournament. Shout out to Senegal for getting that 1-0 victory over Morocco. I believe we were all rooting for
No
Senegal.
facts. All of Africa was rooting for
Yeah.
Justice will
and
always be served. Corruption will
and
never win. I
yes,
promise you.
and this leads to our did y'all see? Did y'all see Morocco and all their antics and corruption and this was, let me just give you a little bit of even going back to the Nigeria game. For some reason or another, their folks were stealing our goalkeeper's towel, like kept playing these like little mind games. Then they're refereeing in that game. If you watch that game just as a neutral, please go take a look. Nigeria players will get fouled, they'll call the foul on the Nigeria player. That was happening the entire game. So it was corrupt. We still should have won that game, but I'm not one to say, oh, the referee's fault, but that it was blatant that there was something going on. Moving on to the final, what scenes that I've never seen before. Senegal at some point scored, it got disallowed for one reason or other, and then they ended up awarding Morocco a penalty. Brahim Diaz, after maybe 20, 30 minutes, steps up, and what does this guy do? He tries to do a Panelka, and Edouard Mendy just catches the ball. Extra time, Senegal wins the game off of actually a rocket. Um, I believe his name is Papa Gay.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful goal, but This just goes to show, play the game the right way. Stop with the corruption. They kept messing with Mendy's towel as well. It was
It's
just
disgusting.
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Absolutely ridiculous. This is why some people don't respect AFCON and things like that. We need to get it together because imagine something like that happening in the Euros or
Couldn't.
Copa America. It couldn't, and that's the problem.
You know what? Something like this could happen in Copa America. The only time things like we don't have to worry about
Yeah,
this
Copa
type of
America
stuff.
is.
Yeah, no, because remember that when Uruguay and I think it was Uruguay and Argentina or Uruguay and some other team, I can't remember, but they had like a brawl at the end of one game. This
Yo,
was
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
like it just seems like the only time things are serious is European football. And now I'm
Yeah.
starting to understand why the African players say, you know what? To hell with this nonsense. Let me go play professional football. I'm starting more and more, as
Yeah,
more time progresses, I'm starting to see why more and more. So
Yeah.
yeah.
it needs to be better. It's not a good depiction of African football
It's not a
to the
good look at
world.
all.
It's
Yeah,
It just makes all of us look bad because it makes it look like it's just at the boulevard, like this isn't serious. So
It's
yeah,
chaotic. No
yeah,
structure. As if we're just animals. Please get out of here, dog.
yeah,
but yeah, it was bad, especially for a final where all eyes are on that. And but shout out to Sadio Mane, legend of the game, leaving
Absolutely.
with a trophy, and yeah, good way for him to go out. But the game itself, that happening, kind of put a little taint on the Afcon.
yeah.
Top 5 all-time African players.
Sadio,
I got
who we
Drogba.
gotta
I got
go?
Yaya Toure.
George.
I got George Weah.
You have to put JJ in there. Stop playing.
Okay, JJ Okocha.
Maybe
I
even
was
Kanu.
Mohamed
Yeah.
Salah is gonna.
Almost Salah.
So I'm
Yeah,
just
you put.
No,
saying.
no, hold on. Wait. I think Sadio goes before Salah.
Why?
I
I'm
think
Because
gonna.
of
Mane.
winning the Afcon?
Yes, yes.
He's won it twice now.
Every trophy that Salah has won, Mane's won it
Mane's got
too.
it.
And he
Yeah,
has more he's won the AFCON twice.
twice. This is the second time.
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry. You gotta, yeah. It's Mane before Salah when it comes to the African giants.
Nah, man.
Okay.
Oh,
I wouldn't
Samuel
argue it.
Eto'o too. It's tough. It's tough.
Oh yeah,
But
Samuel Eto'o.
Yeah. Top 10.
Yeah.
He's in the top 10.
yeah.
No, but I'm sorry though. Like I even forgot Kanu has to be. It should be a
That's what I
top
said.
10.
Yeah.
Kanu has to be in that top 10. He has to
Yeah.
be. Literally
Yeah,
has to be.
for sure.
He's an invincible. He won the Olympics with Nigeria. Like he got to be in there. He definitely got to be in there. But yeah. Anything else from the pod? I think that was the last segment. Anything else?
No, nothing
That's
for today.
it.
We won't see Kenny wear that jersey for a little while after.
Oh, you
Back
will.
Because the
plastic
thing
bag it
is,
goes.
because the thing is, boy, that before this call, that boy was in his robe and do rag. I had never seen him suit up so quick.
That's why I told you guys don't call me. Just come on the pod. Woo! Let's go, boys.
But yeah, I guess that wraps up another episode and another week of the Banter 3FC podcast. We are back again for 2026. We are still going strong. So once again, appreciate the love and support. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, follow, share all of our content on all streaming platforms. Find us everywhere at Banter3FC. Appreciate love and support. See y'all next week.
Blue Co out.